Good morning, y'all. Bree here. I have Dee here with me. She's going to help demonstrate for you this morning. Make sure you check in so you get counted for your workout, and drop your city in the comments. Let us know where you're practicing this morning, and we'll get started. So before we start, though, I'm going to lead with, if you've never done yoga before, this is a really good practice to start out with, because it's really chill. It's early in the morning. We're not going to be doing anything too crazy. So it'll get you really nice and stretched out without the intense, like what people think yoga is. So we'll go ahead and find a comfortable seat, cross legs, hands down on the knees, close the eyes just for a moment. We won't stay too long so you don't fall back asleep. And we'll just start to breathe, paying attention to the inhales and the exhales. And throughout our practice today, we'll have a breath connected to every movement, and I'll remind you, inhale into a movement, exhale into the other movement. And we'll be right here practicing everything with you. Got 2 more deep breaths. Start to slow them down. Inhales and exhales the same length. And you can blink the eyes open, or if you want to keep them closed, that's fine. We are going to bring it into a child's pose. So you can take wide knees if that's more comfortable. So knees as wide as your mat, toes are together. Then take your hips back, sit down on your heels, and then walk your arms out. And then relax your forehead down onto your mat. And just breathe here. So it's our first posture. You might feel a little tight in the hips, the shoulders. Just breathe into it. And if at any time throughout the practice, if something gets a little too difficult for you, or it doesn't feel great, it's causing you pain, you can always come back to this child's pose. It's always there for you. And check back in with your breathing. You got 2 more breaths. Slow them down. Good. On your next inhale, let's start to walk our hands back. So we're sitting up tall. So we're going to move into it's called broken toe pose, and it's really just to stretch out the arches of the feet that we don't pay much attention to. So lean forward up on your hands, tuck your toes under, and then sit your hips back onto your heels. Yes. So if that does get uncomfortable or painful, go ahead and drop out a bit. We're going to do some shoulder stretches while you're sitting here to take your mind off of it. So take the right arm, reach it across the body, and then the left arm just gently pulls it in towards the body. Good. Hold that. Breathe into the shoulders. So we're going to hold the postures a little bit longer this morning instead of moving into one into the other. That gives your muscles time to realize, hey, we're stretching. We need to do something else. Get 2 more breaths on this side. One more inhale. And exhale. We'll switch arms. Left arm reaches across the side of the body. Right arm gently pulls the left arm in. And as you hold it, you can start to maybe apply a little more pressure with that right arm. So the longer we're there, the farther you can go. Breathe into those shoulders. Good. If your toes are feeling uncomfortable, if it's super not cool with you this morning, go ahead and just drop down on the tops of your feet. Got 2 more breaths, really stretching out the shoulders. Good. Exhale and release. So if you can stay up on the toes, if you want to go ahead and drop, we have a few more shoulder stretches. But if you can, stay there. The longer you can stay there, the better. And the next one we're going to move into is eagle arms, and this one's a little much. So I'll give you the variations and you can pick which one you're going to stay with. So both arms reach out. So first variation, just bring the elbows together. If that's enough for you, stay there. Next variation, take the right arm under the left. So elbow on top of elbow. Good. Then bend them up towards your face. I know it's getting weird. And then if you can, bring the backs of the hands together. And even further, if you can, cross and grab opposite hands. So those are your variations from lightest to a little bit more intense. Good. So wherever you are in that posture now, inhale, bring the elbows up, reach them up. And as you exhale, fold, round out through the spine and take the elbows down. So we're really getting in the upper back here. Inhale, elbows up. And exhale, elbows down. Good job, y'all. One more. Inhale, elbows up. And exhale, elbows down. Good. Inhale and release, unravel it. We're going to do the same thing on the other side, so you have your same options. Elbows together is your first option. Arms out, cross left elbow under right this time. Bend them up. If you can, touch the back of the palms together. If you can go even further, rotate it around and grab both hands. If you can, grab the thumb. If that's a little less on you, that's always an option. And once you've found the variation you want to stick with this morning, take an inhale, elbows up. And exhale, elbows down, round through the spine. Beautiful job. Two more. Inhale, elbows up. Exhale, elbows down. One more. Inhale, elbows up. And exhale, elbows down. Beautiful job. Inhale, release them. One more shoulder stretch. So I'm going to turn around so you can see my arms. So take the left arm behind you, palm faces out. And then the right arm reaches up. And then bend that elbow, palm faces the body. So you're working to grab the hands. If you're here, that's totally fine. Just breathe into that. And maybe slowly you can start to wiggle them closer together. 2 breaths here. And don't lose your breathing. One more inhale. Exhale and release. And we'll switch. So left arm reaches up. Palm towards the middle back. Right hand reaches behind you, palm facing out. Good. One side might be way better than the other. You might can connect on one side. It's okay. And you got 2 breaths. One more inhale. And exhale and release the hands. Good job. We're going to go back to our child's pose. One more little calm pose before we get into some movement. We can't sit still all practice. So this time in your child's pose, start to walk the hands just side to side and get a gentle side body stretch. So walk both hands over to your left and then just switch it. Walk both hands over to your right. And if it feels good to stay on one side or the other, you can stay there. Really breathe into your side body. Walk it over, both hands to your left. And walk it over, both hands to the right. Nice job. Back to center. Inhale, we're coming back up on the knees. Tuck the toes under. Exhale, lift the hips up. We're going downward facing dog. So first one of the day, really bend the knees. Bend one knee deeply, straighten the other leg. If your hammies are tight, take it as wide as the mat, bent knees. Good. Keep the neck relaxed. Really press into the pointer finger and the thumb. You got 2 more breaths. One more inhale. And exhale, bend the knees and look forward at the hands. And then as you exhale, start to walk the feet up to meet the hands. Good job. Inhale, press the shins, flatten out your spine. And exhale, fold it forward. And inhale, both arms up. We're going to exhale, hands to the heart. We're going to move through our sun salutations. We're going to do 2 of these, and they're just alike. So inhale, both arms up. Check in with your breathing. Keep it with the movement. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, lift up halfway and press the shins. As you exhale, hands down to the mat, step back, high plank. We're going to keep it really easy on the shoulders. Drop the knees first. Keep the hips lifted, drop the chest. Good. And then inhale, press up and through, cobra. Nice, tuck the toes. Exhale, downward facing dog. If you need to, pedal the feet back out or find your stillness. You got 2 breaths right here. Got 1 more. Inhale. And as you exhale, bend the knees, gaze forward towards the hands, start to walk the feet up. And inhale, press the shins. Exhale, fold forward. And inhale, palms together, both arms rise up, gaze at your hands. And exhale, hands to the heart. Same thing, just like that. Inhale, both arms up. Exhale, and fold. Inhale, lift halfway and press the shins. Exhale, hands down to the mat, step it back, high plank. And drop it to your knees. And then drop it to your chest, keep the hips up. Good, inhale, cobra, press the ground, shoulders roll back. And exhale, tuck the toes, downward facing dog. Good job. If you need to pedal again, or you can keep it straight. 1 more breath. Good. On your next exhale, bend the knees, look forward at your hands. Start to walk the feet up. And inhale, press the shins, halfway lift. Exhale and fold forward. Really bend those knees. Good. Inhale, both arms up, look up at your hands. Exhale, hands down to the heart. We're going to add some low lunges in between. So inhale, both arms up. Just a little warm up here. Exhale and fold forward. Really bend the knees on that fold. Inhale, lift up halfway and press the shins. Good. This time as you exhale, hands down to the mat. Right foot steps back and right knee drops down. And we won't be on it too long. Inhale into a low lunge. Good. Right back down. Exhale, hands to the mat. Tuck your right toes. High plank. Hips up and back, downward facing dog. Good. Inhale, right leg reaches up towards the ceiling. Exhale, send the right foot up and through between the hands. Good. Drop your left knee. And inhale, low lunge on the other side. Nice job, y'all. Exhale, hands down to the mat. Tuck your left toes. And then as you inhale, send the left foot forward to meet the right foot. Lift up halfway. Good job. Exhale and fold. And inhale, both arms up. Gaze up at the hands. And exhale, hands down to your heart. If you want to go ahead and go to downward facing dog, we're going to move through 1 more sun salutation. So deep inhale and exhale. Next inhale, palms together, arms up, gaze up at your hands. Exhale and fold it forward. Inhale, lift up halfway, press the shins. And then exhale, hands down to the mat, step it back, high plank. And lower down, knees first, keep the hips lifted. Chest, good. And inhale, cobra, lift it up, roll the shoulders. Good. Exhale, tuck the toes, lift the hips up, downward facing dog. And breathe. If you need to pedal, go ahead. Good job. On your next inhale, we're lifting the right leg up. So really ground down in the left Inhale, right leg rises up towards the ceiling. And now as you exhale, send the right foot up and through between the hands, and then stay on the balls of the left foot. So we're not going to drop that foot. Once you're comfortable there, inhale, reach the arms forward, reach the arms up. So high lunge. Breathe. So we're working on balancing, but also strengthening. Inhale. Good. So we're going to reach the hands behind the back. So your first option is to reach back towards the back, or grab the hands, yes. Connect the hands and reach back. And then maybe you can start to reach and slide down the back of the left leg. If it's too much, you can follow Dee. She's just down on her back knee. Good. One more. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale, reach the arms up. And exhale, start to reach forward. So fold over that front knee. And then hands down to the mat. Step the right foot back, downward facing dog. Beautiful. We're going to do the same thing on our left leg. Inhale. Left leg rises up towards the ceiling. Reach. Exhale, sends it up and through between both hands. Stay on the balls of the right foot. So once you've found your balance there, ground through your feet first. Inhale up, high lunge. And really reach those arms up. One more breath. Nice. Exhale the hands down. You can inhale, reach back without connection, or you can connect. Really roll the shoulders open. Good. One more breath. Keep that left knee bent. Nice. And inhale, reach both arms up. Exhale, reach forward first. Fold over that front leg. And exhale, hands down to the mat. Step it back, downward facing dog. Nice. So now from that, we'll return back to the same movement, and then we'll add on to it from there. So we're going back to our right side. Inhale, right leg reaches up. And exhale, sends it up and through between the hands. Stay on the balls of the left foot. And inhale, high lunge. And we'll just take one breath at each. So really reach the arms up. And an exhale, reach the arms back with connection or without connection. Good. Inhale, reach the arms up. So you have two options. We're all going to meet Dee where she is. You can go straight down onto that left knee, or reach forward first and then drop down to the left knee. Good. So once you're in that low lunge, really press the right knee forward. Drop the hips forward. Get into the hip flexors of the left leg. And inhale, reach up. And an exhale, both palms down to the mat. Take your left hand and slide it over a little bit, almost off the side of your mat. Good. So hands can be flat or fingertips up. But on an inhale, reach the right arm up, twist the body towards the right knee. You can look up at the hand or keep the neck neutral if that hurts you at all. Good. Inhale and exhale. Right hand down to the mat, tuck the left toes, downward facing dog. Nice job. Left side, y'all. Inhale. Reach the left leg up. And exhale, sends it up and through between the hands. Stay on the ball of the right foot. Inhale, high lunge. And breathe. Just one breath at each one. Next exhale, send the palms behind you. Reach back or connect and open up. And inhale, both arms up. We're exhaling, we're going to meet Dee into the low lunge. Either drop down or reach forward first and drop it. And once you find that connection, press the left knee forward. Open the front of the right. And inhale. Low lunge. And really reach through the hands. Reach through the shoulders. Good. Exhale, both hands down to the mat. Start to walk the right hand over till it's right off the edge of your mat, fingertips up or palm. And as you inhale, twist the body towards the left knee, left arm reaches up. Nice. You can look up at the hand or keep the neck neutral. And inhale. And exhale, both hands down to the mat. Step it back. Downward facing dog. Good job, y'all. We're going back to the right. Inhale, right leg up. Exhale, send it up and through. We're going into our high lunge. Inhale. Y'all got this. Exhale, reach back. Good. Inhale, both arms back up. We're taking it down to our low lunge. Inhale, reach, press the right knee forward. Exhale, hands down to the mat. Creep the left hand over. And inhale, twist towards the right knee. And exhale, right hand down to the mat. This is the weird one. Walk your right hand over now so your chest is connected to the top of the right thigh. Inhale, left arm opens up. So now you're really into the front of that right hip. Good, one more breath. You got it. Breathe. Don't forget about it. Good. Exhale, hands down to the mat. Tuck the toes, downward facing dog. Nice job. Left side. Inhale, reach. Exhale, send it up and through. Stay on the balls of the right foot. Inhale, high lunge. Just breathe and move. Same postures. Exhale, reach the hands back. Connect or just really reach. Open the chest, open the shoulder. Inhale, both arms up. Exhale, take it down to your low lunge. If you need to reposition, press the left knee forward and inhale, reach. Exhale, hands down to the mat. First one, right hand creeps over to the side. Inhale, left arm opens up, face towards the left knee. Good job, y'all. Exhale, both hands to the mat. Walk the left hand over, chest is connected to the thigh. Inhale, right arm reaches up, gaze up at that hand, or neck is neutral if that's a little much. Good. Exhale, look down, both hands down to the mat. Tuck the toes, downward facing dog. Nice. Inhale, reach the right leg up. And exhale, send it up and through. Good. So now just drop the left knee, straighten the right leg. So this hips will go back a little bit. Yes. So really intense on the hamstrings. If you have to keep that leg bent, that's cool. So once you're comfortable, inhale to reach up and then exhale, fold forward. So your chest is right on top of the thigh. Pull those toes in towards you. So we both have our legs really bent. So it's early. Your hamstrings aren't super open. So your leg doesn't have to be super straight. Good. One more breath. Nice. Inhale, rock it forward, tuck the left toes, downward facing dog. Nice. That same movement on our left. Inhale, left leg rises. And exhale, sends it up and through between the hands. Go ahead and drop to the right knee. Send the hips back to straighten the left leg. Toes are pulling in towards you. Inhale, lengthen out. Then exhale, fold over the left leg. So really exaggerate the bend in the knee. It's a lot safer to do so. Nice. Inhale. Rock it forward, walk the hands. Tuck the right toes. Exhale, downward facing dog. Good job. Inhale, right leg lifts up. Exhale, sends it up and through. Place the right foot outside of your right hand. Good. So you can stay here or drop down to the left knee. So if you are up on the toes, you can rock it forward and backwards. Nice. If you haven't already, go ahead, drop the back knee. And then walk the heel toe the right foot over until you can lay the shin down. So if you practiced yesterday, this is pigeon pose. Keep the back leg straight. If you can't, you can bend it. So both knees are at a little angle. So it takes it a little out of the left leg. And so inhale and press up. Reach the chest up. Good, one more breath. Pressing up. Good, and exhale. All we're going to do now is just rotate towards your sitting bones. So just lift the hips a little. Nice. So the right foot is close to the left thigh. Left leg is out. Inhale, reach both arms up. Exhale, turn towards your left foot. And then fold forward and reach for it. So if you need to bend that knee, same options. You can connect with your foot, your ankle, the calf. Good, and we won't stay there too long. Inhale. Exhale, rise up. Walk the hands back to the front of the mat. And then tuck the left toes. And all we're going to do is move into just a little child's pose before we go on the left side. And relax the forehead down. Nice. Inhale. Start to rise up. Exhale, tuck the toes. And downward facing dog. We're going to do that same thing on our left. You got to keep the sides even. Inhale. Left leg reaches up. Exhale, sends it up and through. Left foot outside of your left hand. So you're up on the ball of the right foot. You can rock it back and forth. And if you need to drop that knee, go ahead. Good. Check back in with your breathing. If you haven't already, go ahead and drop to the right knee and start to heel toe, left foot over until you can lay it down on your shins. Good. Inhale, press the ground and reach up. Just really nice hip work. Open the chest. Good. And exhale, we're rolling over towards our sitting bones. So left foot comes in to the thigh. Right foot is out. Inhale, reach up. And as you exhale, turn towards the right foot and fold and try to connect to it. Same thing here with the knees. You can keep it bent. Inhale, breathe into where it's uncomfortable. Nice. Inhale, reach up. Hands back to the front of the mat. Take one more little child's pose. Nice work, y'all. Breathe. Good. As we inhale, we'll start to walk the hands up. And then if you have a wall space near you, I'm going to ask you, take your mat over to the wall. So me and Dee will show you. So turn your mat, the thin side is against the wall. So you have room to lay down. Nice. So we're just putting our legs up the wall. This is really good for the hips. It's almost like standing in a headstand or a handstand, but you don't have to do any work. So bring the hips close to the wall. You're going to have to do some maneuvering, but you'll get there. So roll it over on your back, legs up. Nice. So you can scoot the hips as close to the wall as you can. If it's a little uncomfortable on the lower back, you can grab a little pillow, put it right under the pelvis, and it lifts the hips. And then just let the arms bend out side to side so they're really stretching. You can stretch them up overhead. You really just want to let the chest open and let the shoulders open. So legs up the wall. This is a posture you can do anywhere, anytime. It redirects the blood flow. So you get the benefits of being upside down without having to be upside down. Just breathe. It's a really nice, gentle work this morning. This posture is amazing for the lower back, especially if you have lower back problems. If you sit down a lot, it's great for the hips, the flexors. Good, inhale. So if you like this version, you can stay here. We're going to move into the butterfly. So soles of the feet together and slide the feet down and really just let gravity take them down. So, I mean, they'll naturally start to open up. Good, so we're really getting into the inner thighs here. Just let gravity just do the work and try not to force them all the way down, or like pull your knees down or pull your feet close to you. Good, check back in with your breathing. Don't let it scatter. We're almost there, y'all are doing great. So if you want to stay with this butterfly variation, you can. We're going to take the legs straight back up. And then D, I'm just going to let you do this one so we don't hit, but open your legs up into a split. And then same thing, let gravity pull the legs down. Nice. So if that's a little too much and you don't want to hold that, you can go back to the butterfly. You're really working that same area. It's just a little less intense than both legs out to the side. So those are your two options. And if you like the first one, both legs up, that's cool. You can stay with that one. Good, breathe into it. Nice. So wherever you are, if you want to stay there for your rest, that's fine. If you're cool keeping your legs up the wall, it's a nice place to stay for really as long as you can. If you're ready to come out of it, bend the knees, hug them into the chest. And then we'll roll over onto our right side, right arm out, and just really feel comforted in this position. A little rest. And if you're staying with the legs up the wall, go ahead and start to close the eyes. Good. If you've rolled over to your side, gently press yourself up. And then just slide yourself out to where you're laying out on your mat. Feet are wide, arms out by your side. Close the eyes. Start to let go of your breathing. And just let it be natural. I know it's early. If you have somewhere to be and you can't stay here, we'll move out of it. If you have the option to lay here and rest a little bit longer, I would encourage you to do that. If not, we'll go back bringing both knees into the chest. It's a good time for a nap, really. Roll over to your right side and use that left hand to gently press you up. And we'll find our comfortable seat. So cross legs, legs straight out, child's pose if you want it. We'll take one moment just to seal the practice. Close the eyes, hands on the knees. Sit up nice and tall. Just take one more moment of quietness, of stillness. We have a whole day ahead of us to move and do all the things. Good. Bring the hands to the heart as we end our practice. And just take a moment, set an intention for your day. Just one thing you want to do today, one thing you want to accomplish. Good. Thank you for practicing with us this morning. We hope you had an awesome yoga class, and thank you for allowing me to guide you through it. I hope you have a great day. Namaste.